I'm Shane,
Cam.
and we're in 3 Inches of Blood. And today we're gonna go through track by track how our record came about. This is a song that I wrote the music for. I think one big influence that comes to mind for this one was the song "Overkill" by Motorhead. I just really love that. I just love that double bass Motorhead kind of beat. So I just had that in my mind and wrote some riffs with that in mind. Just a driving song that kind of kicks you in the nuts, and then I showed it to this guy, and he thought of the lyrical content for it, and he's going to tell you about it right now.
Yeah, the title came from, it was actually Justin Hagberg's idea. He kept throwing around the idea of having a song called Battles and Brotherhood. And, when I heard the song, it was, Manowar came to mind from that beat as well. So I thought, okay, that'd be, this title, Battles and Brotherhood. We could convey that through a song about just being, a group of metalheads, traveling and playing music together, but put it in the context of a bunch of warriors out there fighting battles, and at the end of the day, just celebrating, being brothers and winning the battle.
This is a Justin Hagberg original. He came up with the music for that. Musically, it's very rockin'. No pun intended regarding the title, but it's a very stomping kind of Deep Purple influence among other things, and there you go on the music half.
Yeah, lyrically inspired by just our travels, being out there on the road, trials and tribulations, and things can go right, but things that can also go very wrong sometimes. So this is just sort of a metaphor for some of the turbulent times that we've had as a band. Therefore, we will rock, but we will be rocking in hell. Sometimes that can be good, sometimes it can be bad, but that's what we do.
Yeah, and if you subscribe to, I was thinking if you subscribe to Christianity, you don't necessarily want to go to heaven because all the good music's going to be in hell. All right. Musically, this is another Justin Hagberg original. He brought this to the table, and this is one of those riffs that actually it's got a really swinging kind of feel with the opening riff that took me actually out of all the stuff he showed me that he wrote. This took me the longest to actually learn how to play. But once I learned it, it's got a swing to it, and it's very a little bit of a departure from our last few records as far as the style goes. But it's very very driving song, but it's got the main Silent Killer riff actually takes from kind of almost country style of picking. It's unique in itself, and it's one of those things that Justin does often, is he comes up with very against the grain type of riffs and how he plays. So it's a fun song to play. I like it a lot. It's different. And now Cam's going to explain the lyrical content. That's what he's all about.
That's what I do. Yeah, the lyrics. I was very heavily inspired by a video game called Assassin's Creed. I got so entrenched into that game, the idea of sneaking up on people and killing them, that I decided to write a song about it. So that's what the Silent Killer is. He's someone you're not going to see, and you're not going to know he's there until it's too late and you're dead.
It's a song that Justin and I wrote together. It's got a very new wave of British heavy metal style gallop. It kind of gallops along. New wave of British heavy metal is definitely one of our biggest influences in our band, and this is something that we just didn't really think too much about. The song came very quick, and we were just thinking of having, just writing a cool melody within the song that, lends itself to good spots for vocals and stuff. But it's got some cool parts that are fun to play. And this is just one of those things, like Justin and I, we like the right hand riffing throughout the song. And, that's how the music came together for that.
Okay, so this song, I had a little trouble figuring out like what I should write about. Just kind of pressed for ideas, and I saw this book that I had on my bookshelf, the Zombie Survival Guide, and thought, wow, this would be something cool to write about. Doing a story about a zombie apocalypse, so something we've never touched upon before, and we all like zombie movies, so we wrote our own song about telling it from the survivor's point of view, and holding up in some kind of stronghold, and just trying to survive the relentless zombie hordes, and hopefully survive it all and live to see another day.
This is musically, it's a little bit of a departure from our older albums. One thing that we tend to not have a formula when it comes to writing our songs, but if we did have a formula, that would be, having no formula. But this one is very influenced by Rainbow. We're huge Ritchie Blackmore fans, and this is definitely our most rockin' song that has almost a boogie rock kind of feel to it, much like maybe LA Connection by Rainbow. That's a big influence. But the leads, especially in the song, are very blues based. Less is more. This kind of song calls for less. So Justin had a very clear idea of some of the lyrical type ideas, and so that's where he'll take over talking about.
Yeah, that whole kind of bluesy, kind of rock feel kind of brought to mind a title I'd had jotted down, and it was Preacher's Daughter, and so it seemed like the right song to fit in a story about a small southern town where people are very into the Bible, and it's about the daughter of a preacher who's basically a total slut and is very corrupt and does what she wants, and people don't know what to do about her because she's so off the wall compared to everyone else, and she goes against what her father does. It's the antithesis of her upbringing.
She does what she wants.